Aries. This is your tower spread. We are going to get into this for you. Just shuffle these cards so it comes up for you. I did talk a little bit in the Leo reading about what works for me and my channel, and some other things that do not. So that's in the fast intro of the Leo reading if you wanted to go and check that out. I talked a little bit about my audio and my voice and some other things there. So that's available for you. Let's see if we can get this back where it was. Also, I think I recommended some readers in there as well. So that's something. Also, excuse the swatches on my hand. They're makeup related. So Leo, let's see, I'm sorry, Aries. Sorry. Why I was thinking Leo. Bottom of the card just came up and made me think of Leo. Aries. Some interesting cards for you. 3 more for you. Too many. One more for Aries. We have one more that's be our mystery card. Okay. Aries, some trouble at home. Home life, suffering a few blows maybe recently. So you may be wondering what's happening there. Some trouble on the home and hearth. Some trouble with partnerships, and you may no longer feel as unified with your partner. Something happening there, a little bit of trouble. Something that may have alerted you to this. Maybe you were feeling tired, or your partner was feeling tired. Something of a disconnect happening there. There's just sort of almost a dead feeling about the whole situation. For some of you, this could have been passing away of a loved one, but I mean, for most of you, that's not what this is. It's not a literal passing. It's just a real feeling of disconnect. It's the figurative death of the romance happening. For some of you, Aries, really need to release that I think some of you are really, really reluctant to see things from a new perspective, whether that be that the person is really intent on going, or that you may really need to, in order to save a relationship, really need to make some drastic changes. I get the feeling for some of you, these relationships are well established, and I think the thought that maybe the problem may lie within you, or just old habits, is very bothersome, and you really do not want to make some of these changes that you suspect you may have to make, because they're big. They're really, really big. And I think this card talks about really you're going to have to let that go. There's a beautiful new possibility, though, of having a whole new situation occur, if you can get past that. Something really this card talks about this card and the World card and the Wheel of Fortune card are connected. So it talks about this changing of your entire circumstance, and there's Aquarian energy, there's Taurus energy, Leo energy, and this talks about, if you can accept change, if you can do that, you can really shift the entire way your 3D world works. So if you can get past some of this, Aries, you can potentially change the way your world operates. This card has come up for some of the signs. I think a trust, is an issue. Is this person really doing something, or is it just the insecurity of thinking they're getting away with something, feeling like they're getting away with something? So I think, reevaluating what they're doing. If they're stealing away with something in the night of yours, you really have to get to the bottom of, what that is for you. How do you get back to being divinely inspired? I think not putting all of your work, Aries, into things that won't grow, like dead seeds. When we're here, this is great. We're tending our garden. And this talks about a long-term situation. This is beautiful, but this is something else. So I think recognizing what will serve you long-term. What is just a dead seed versus what you will water and what will become, something. Put your energy into something that will grow. Clearing the energy out in your life. Partying, hanging out with friends, celebrating with friends. Those types of things are fine to a point, but right now, if you're trying to clear the way to save a relationship or to get over one, this isn't going to work for you right now. Especially, I get and I think Virgo or Scorpio had something similar where these friends are, they may be good intention, but I think they're just distracting you from what's happening versus trying to help you get to the bottom of it. So I would throw this out the window for now. What risks should you take? I would not pursue certain things any further. Again, these two cards are coming up. I mean, again, if they were this way, this is great. This is pursuing something right until the end, but they are this way. So I would not pursue this situation. This may not be a good time for engagements, for moving in together. For some of you, somewhere in January, there was a good time happening for some people to move in together, but something has come up in the meantime. Maybe you saw something, maybe someone showed their true colors. Let's see if we can get some good. There's one last card. Oh, I see. So something has come up. Maybe someone was still upset over an ex. Maybe you found some pictures. Maybe they some text. Something came up because someone is not over something. Someone is still harboring something. So until this passes, it's not a good time to move forward with the situation. So Aries, that is your reading. Thank you for sitting with me for a while. We'll talk to you soon. Take care.